know what, sir? I apologize. I'm an off-duty deputy sheriff from LA County, and I'm just in a hurry to go get to Vegas because there's an emergency.
It's, you know, off-duty is not going to help you at 134 miles per hour. This one's going to sting.
Hey guys, Mike the Cop, and I don't know if this young deputy lost his job at all, but what he did lose, and in some sense is more important, is respect. In today's video, we will see Trooper Ken Nickerson of the Nevada Highway Patrol pull over Deputy Sheriff Felipe Perez, who appears to be a newer deputy, I could be wrong about that, from LA County Sheriff's Department. And this is the number 3 fastest speeder pulled over in 2019 by the Nevada Highway Patrol. So I don't know whether to laugh or cry or do both that a cop is the one to make that list. He was pulled over for not having a license plate on the vehicle, which you would think would be something you'd know you should have, and driving at well above the posted speed limits and certainly beyond the speed necessary to travel back in time. All right, so watch the video for yourself, and if you're interested in my brief takeaways, stick around to the end.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Trooper Nickerson. I stopped you for reckless driving. 134 miles per hour is reckless.
Really, sir? Was that going that fast? You know what, sir? I apologize. I'm an off-duty deputy sheriff from LA County, and I'm just in a hurry to go get to Vegas because there's an emergency.
It's, you know, off-duty is not going to help you at 134 miles per hour. This one's going to sting. I need your driver's license. This car's not registered yet?
Yeah, it is, sir.
Where's the license plate?
You know what, sir? I haven't, I received it, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it, so I'm going to call it in.
Dude, you're off-duty. Come on.
I know.
You got to get the plates on the car. All right, so I need your license, and let me have your temporary tag at least.
Sir, I apologize, but...
I'm not looking for an apology.
This is going to ruin my career, sir.
Well, come on, man. You made that decision, not me. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the break that I'm going to give you. I'm not going to add the reckless enhancements so you don't lose your license.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so this is just for the speed and the license plate. It's out of the Good Springs Justice Court. Telephone number and address is here. This date, April 10th, is a court date. Court's not mandatory. You can take care of it online or through the mail. And there's instructions on the back. And just to be clear, we do give breaks most of the time to law enforcement. But 134, man. You got a child in that back seat. Okay?
You know what, sir? I apologize, sir, and thanks for getting me a break.
Okay. Please drive safe.
All right, thank you.
All right, so first thing, don't drive 134 miles per hour unless you are on a racetrack, and don't do it while a child is in the car. And you heard the trooper mention that at the end of the video, but traffic crashes, traffic-related deaths usually top the top 10 reasons for people dying in the United States year in and year out. So is speeding the worst possible crime in the list of all possible crimes? No, certainly not. But it is a dangerous element to car crashes and most certainly something that needs to be enforced. And so it is just flat out stupid to be excessively, and he even says it, like recklessly driving. Many states define reckless driving at a particular amount above the speed limit as a per se law. It doesn't matter the reason. If you are driving above that, it is considered reckless. There's a certain level of intentionality. You know how dangerous it is and you do it anyway. So the simple way to not get caught speeding is literally just, don't. Next is, listen, I'll call this the man up principle. If you make a decision, you're gonna have to deal with the consequences of it. Man up. In other words, take your lumps, man. Don't just make excuses. You have to go 134 miles an hour from California to Vegas because it's an emergency. You didn't even articulate the emergency. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you smiled and acted surprised you were going that fast. Come on, man. Like, don't make excuses. And then to say that you got the plate, but you just, I don't know where it was. I couldn't find it. Come on, man. Like, seriously, stop playing games. Don't make excuses. It's embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself and you're making it worse. you know what is respectable? You know what would have maintained your integrity as an officer, as a human being, is simply to say, you know what, I was wrong. I don't have a valid excuse for this in the moment, and I apologize. Now, to his credit, he will later accept that responsibility on some level, probably to try to save face to save his job that he was concerned about. But point being, man up. Take responsibility for your actions. Lastly, don't expect your badge to be an extra license to do something that you don't expect other people to be able to do and get away with. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I have no problem with discretion. In fact, non-cops mostly, when I was an active police officer, got warnings for me 9 out of 10 times. So I don't think that tickets are necessarily the best solution, and they're certainly not the goal. The goal is safety, not traffic ticket numbers. So take note, all of you traffic Nazis. But enforcement is important, but safety is the goal, not tickets. I also digress about that. Discretion is great, and even professional courtesy that they're talking about, like as cop to cop, there are certain ways that I think are beneficial to handle cops that might have a bad attitude or think that they're above the law, and there's channels to handle that in, and I think that this trooper handled himself professionally. But don't expect that just because you have a badge, you're going to be able to just flip that thing open and just get away with everything. That's very off-putting. It was off-putting to me as a cop if there was an expectation. And I handled that in my own ways. Again, different video, but don't expect it. That's ridiculous. And this aspect is super, super important because there are eyes watching. And you're showing your true character like that. And people, when they see our true character, should be seeing people that they can trust and respect. Not what we just saw there. So I don't know what happened to this guy. Maybe you do. Somebody can post that in the comments here. If you like the video, give it a like, give it a share. Comment below what your extra thoughts are, what your takes are. And if you haven't subscribed or followed wherever you're doing it and have the notifications on, do that. We'll see you later.